my 25th birthday! Okay, week. I can't believe I'm 25 years old, but honestly, it feels so good. I feel so high vibe. I literally wrote down, how does Lulu want to feel in 2022? And I'm like, accomplished, wealthy, confident AF, and I had all of these different emotions that I want to feel, and I feel it. Like, I feel that and so much more. I feel fabulous. I feel so high vibe. I'm like, wow, I finally feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be, and like I'm stepping into my purpose in a way that I've never done before. So it feels super good. I thought I'd just share 10 life lessons that I've learned up until this point at the age of 24, and just like now in my life, like everything kind of makes sense more than I ever did. Like, I feel like I have so much clarity, and so I just want to share kind of like, I don't know, my perspective with you. Okay, so number one, I don't get older, I level up. Okay, I feel like sometimes we dread getting older. Well, one thing that I've realized, like, we get to decide, like, we're not getting older, we're leveling up. Okay, we are getting wiser, we're getting hotter. Okay, like, that is my vibe, that's my thought process. And so we are leveling up. We're not getting older, okay? Number two, life is a sum of the decisions we make and the habits we create, okay? So, like, every single thing that we have in life is because of the decisions that we make and the habits that we've built over a period of time. And every single decision that I make is either going to push me towards my goal or pull me further away. And so it's that simple. Literally, we make life so much more complicated than it is. Like, it's literally that simple. Everything that we do is the sum of the decisions we make. So if we don't like what we're doing, make different decisions. Number three, we either go after our dreams or work hard for someone else's. Choose your hard. Going after your dreams is hard. Working for someone else is hard. Do you want to have blood, sweat, and tears for your own dreams, or do you want to have blood, sweat, and tears for other people's dreams? Now, if working for someone else is part of your dream, then of course, by all means, do that. But if you've always had a dream to have your own business, to own your own thing, to do your own thing, then do that, okay? Like, I prefer that hard over any other hard, right? And so I just feel like we get to choose our hard in life, and so that's one of the life lessons that have really just kind of like helps me. Number four, what's inside will come out of us, so do the inner work. And it is so true. Like, whatever it is that's inside of your mind, your thoughts, what's inside your heart, like, if it's a whole bunch of gunk and negative stuff, like, that's what's going to come out. But if you have a whole bunch of positivity in there, you know, powerful thoughts that you give energy to, like, that is what's going to come out of you, you know. And sometimes it takes like doing the hard inner work and getting to the root of like why we are the way we are. And so I just want to encourage you to do the inner work. Number five, life is 90% of showing up. Show up for yourself and your purpose. Okay, like, life is 90% of showing up. If we don't show up, we could potentially miss opportunities that were meant for us. And so I just want to encourage you to like show up for yourself, show up for your purpose, show up for the people that you want to help, show up for your talent, show up for everything that you want in life. And like, some days you're not going to want to show up, but trust me, like, anytime I don't want to show up and I show up anyways, I always feel so much better. And I'm like, that was easy, that wasn't as hard as I thought. And then I just always feel stronger after. So five, life is 90% of showing up. If your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. Number six, if your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. So anything that you can literally think, you can do, okay? And it's just like any dream, anything that God puts on your heart and in your mind, like, it's there for a purpose, and I fully believe that it's because you're meant to fulfill that. And so whatever it is that's on your heart or in your mind, whatever it is that you think and you're like, oh my goodness, I have this dream, I've always wanted to do this, and it keeps popping up in your head, then do that. And understand that, like, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. And that might sound cliche, but it's so true. And we need more people to believe in themselves and to believe that that's true, because it is. And so if your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. 7, don't settle for average. So I love this one so much because I feel like sometimes when average is available, we just want to settle for it. But one thing I want to encourage you to do is not to settle for average. Like, you are not here to live a mediocre life. You are not here to have a mediocre relationship. You are not here to just be some average person. Like, I believe that if you're here on this earth, you are meant for more. And so I just want to encourage you not to ever settle for average. Like, anything that you want, you can have. 8, you gotta want what's important to you as bad as you want to breathe. And I just feel like sometimes when we want something so bad, we'll like give it minimal effort. But one thing that I've learned is that when you want something, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes, because someone somewhere out there is working harder than you. So just know that, like, and your dream and what you want is meant for you, not them. So like, just know that like you have to want it more, okay? Like you have to want it more than the next person, and that's what it takes to be great. Number 9, we are 100% responsible for the decisions that we make. And so like, if it's one thing that I've learned in life is that like, I cannot blame my parents, my obstacles, whatever it is that pops up in my life. Like I cannot blame anyone for my life but me. Like I am 100% responsible for my life. You are 100% responsible for your life too. Like what happened to you is valid, but we can't allow what other people do to us, or the outside world, or other people dictate our life. Like we are 100% responsible for your life. So if you don't like your life, do something to change it. If you constantly see a certain pattern or lesson showing up in your life, then change it, because it's your fault. You have to take 100% responsibility for your life. Like it's nobody else's fault but yours. And so at the end of your life, you don't want to lay there on your deathbed and be like, oh, I should have did this, or you know what, I didn't do that, and I always wanted to do that, but I never did it. Like you don't want to live with regret. And so I just want to encourage you to take responsibility for your life. 10, what you think you want is big, but God will blow your mind every time. And I just feel like anything that you want to do, like your dreams and your desires, like I'm sure they're so big and I'm sure they're so good, but I just like want to tell you that like God's dreams for you are so much bigger. So don't be discouraged by the little things that happen to you throughout the day that try to bring you down, because I guarantee you that whatever it is you're going after, God is going to blow your mind every single time. Okay, so like just be encouraged by that. Like I know for me, that really encourages me sometimes, because I'm like, you know what, I want all these things, but it's kind of so crazy that like my God wants even more for me. Like what? Or something better. Like here's to leveling up and building the life of our dreams and creating habits that will get us there. All you gotta do is decide the life we have is all about the decisions we make. You can have it all. You can have it all. You get to have it all. If your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. Okay? Okay, so if you resonated with anything in this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed, so that way you don't miss any encouraging videos. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.